You know what? It's late, but we're going to push through this. We are going to point out all of Tyras' lies and hypocrisies from his earlier stream. And without further ado, let's get right to it.
Try that game with somebody else. When you go pick up your mail at your P.O. box, you've been served. Point blank, period.
Yep, so that's your first lie right there, Tyra. It didn't take too much, just a quick Google search. Can anyone be served at a P.O. box address? Answer is no. You cannot legally be served papers at a U.S. post office. And that's from thelaw.com. Law expert, wrong again. And that's why you're going to jail. And just to be clear, your restraining order is a civil matter. It's not a criminal matter because he has not been arrested. Once he's been arrested for, like, say, assault or anything of the sort, then it becomes a criminal matter. So this is a civil matter. And on top of that, let's talk about Jim's restraining order, or the person that you served the restraining order to. If you look here, it says the person has not been served. So, derp to derp. Next.
It was the day ears pulled up on Armando's beautiful neighborhood. That's not Armando's beautiful neighborhood. That's that woman's beautiful neighborhood. The nigga drives a motherfucking old ass motherfucking Cadillac truck. The kids in that house and the woman of the fucking house drive high dollar cars, the real nice cars.
Tyra, you got the nerve to talk about somebody's neighborhood. Armando's neighborhood has lawns in the front and backyards, regardless of who it belongs to. You got dead bodies and crackheads and hookers in the alley behind your goddamn house. You got people setting fires. You got all kinds of shootings and robberies and all kinds of craziness going on in your neighborhood. So don't even start talking about neighborhoods. And if you want to talk about cars, have you looked inside the dually? I got a picture of the inside of your dually. I'm going to put it on screen. Don't talk about old cars either. And who's driving what? Because all your stuff is old and broken down with peppermint doors. Enough said.
Make that make sense. None of the kids has his name, last name. Make that make sense. He's claiming they're his biological kids. Make that make sense. She doesn't even carry his last name. Make that make sense. Everything is in her name. Make that make sense. Including bills.
None of Donna's kids have your name. Make that make sense. Nothing in the house, not even the house, nor any of the cars, are in your name. Make that make sense. Donna doesn't have your last name. Make that make sense. You claim her dead son and her living daughters as yours, and they're not. Make that make sense. Oh, but one thing you do have in your name is all of the bills. The bills are definitely in your name, and they're all past due. Make that make sense.
I had a Rumble before the other clown. I just never used it. They actually got wind of Rumble through me. I got wind of Rumble through other people on the internet, not in the black sector. I'm one of the first motherfuckers in this black sector that mentioned Rumble and created a Rumble account over a year ago.
You made a Rumble for the same reason you made Twitch, for the same reason you got onto Instagram, for the same reason you got onto Locals. Chasing after Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy and Vic at one point went to Twitch, and you said Twitch is for gamers. Nobody goes there except gamers, and all gamers are geeks and dweebs and nerds. Yet you made one just to go over there and flag them and then try and start your own channel. Make that make sense. So you've been following Tommy Sotomayor over on Rumble since he joined in 2021. You won't let the man go. You will not let the man go. And he has a locals, and you made that too. So, yeah, you say it wasn't somebody in the black sector. It was.
I ain't got no problem with it. He can stay. He can say whatever he want to say. He can say whatever he want about the black community, black bitches, black hoes, cops shooting and killing niggas. That I don't give a fuck. He can say and do whatever the fuck he want to do on this motherfucker.
Tyra, these are the words you should have been saying way back in 2015, 2016, and you wouldn't be potentially facing jail right now. Think about it.
I love doing this shit. This is what I love doing. And for all you bitch ass bitches and you bitch ass niggas out there that got sons and shit that need a father figure, I might be it if you support the channel. Because evidently the nigga you fucked to get the child don't know how to teach him how to be a man. His bitch ass don't got the skills to teach his son how to be anything.
How'd that work out with Darius, Tyra? How many times has he been to jail? Where is he now? Where are your grandkids? Oh, I thought so. Yeah, you're the role model facing felony charges. All right, Tyra.
Off the last letter, I only got 2 dogs. Only got 2 dogs. I don't know why. You can't seal dogs. Yes, I do. I just be leaving shit up to make y'all think I don't. But I do still got his son, though.
I can't believe you really took a breath into your lungs so you can speak out of your mouth and say that you leave up the ads for dogs that you're selling because you want us to believe that you're not selling them. You leave the ads up because you want us to believe that you're not selling them. You took a breath for this. You wasted oxygen to say these words, Tyra.
Now, let me ask y'all this. What nigga who really beefing with me that live in Indianapolis gonna see my sister in the gas, and I think they was in the gas station. They got a call and shit. I can't remember exactly where it was. In the store somewhere. And tell her that I'm beefing with your brother. We beefing online. And I was behind him in the gas station off Tim, and he shook my head.
And here is a typical Tyra spur of the moment lie. Just something he's going to breathe in more oxygen to waste on a lie. He says that some person from the internet who claims that they're beefing with Tyra walked up to his sister in either a gas station or a store and told her that he's beefing with Tyra. How is this an obvious lie? How did Tyra tell us that this is a lie? Let's listen to this one more time and what he said after it, and I'm going to point out one thing, and hopefully you'll pick it out before I say a word.
Now, let me ask y'all this. What nigga who really beefing with me that live in Indianapolis gonna see my sister in the gas, and I think they was in the gas station. They got a call and shit. I can't remember exactly where it was. In the store somewhere. And tell her that I'm beefing with your brother. We beefing online. And I was behind him in the gas station off Tim, and he shook my head. Because I don't know who it is. Allegedly, I think I got a snap. Never mind the fact I went back to the store and was able to get the tape from the store of the person who was talking to my sister. Never mind that. Just ignore that part. Shh. Shh.
For those who were paying attention, somebody walked up to Tyra's sister, and he's not sure if it was a store or a gas station, but it was off of 10th. but he was able to go back to the store or gas station, whatever it was, and get the videotape of the person talking to his sister, but he doesn't know who it is. Is it a store or is it a gas station? Is it right there on 10th? Right there by where you live? But you don't know if it's a gas station or a store, but you were able to go back to the store and get the video recording of the person that you have no idea who it is, that says they know you, but you saw them on camera. Okay, Tyra.
Explain this to me. Since according to YouTube, I'm the worst option on YouTube. And since my wife had the option to get with many rich niggas, why did she choose me? Because according to y'all, I wouldn't have been her best option. According to y'all. So explain that to me if what you saying makes sense.
Oh, I would love to explain this to you, and we're going to end it on this one. You see, you weren't Donna's best option. You were Donna's last option. Okay? You're not the best option on YouTube, or in the world for that matter, or even in indie. You are more than likely the worst option. Why did a woman who is 10 years your senior going after a minor who at the time she met you was 17? Okay, a 27-year-old woman, damn near 30, going after a 17-year-old boy. It's usually the other way around. It's usually an old ass man going after a young woman. And why did she go after you? After she had already had 5 kids with just as many men and did not have one with you, Tyra? Not one, nor has she taken your name. You were the last option, sir. You were the last option. She did not want your genes, okay? She didn't want to raise your children. She had 5 men that have rejected her previously and decided to get with a drug dealer who sleeps in his car. What does a woman find attractive, desirable? Let's forget the physical, okay? There's a lot of physical traits that women like. It varies from person to person. Light skin, dark skin, skinny, muscular, fat, bald, hairy, whatever. Let's forget all of that. The one thing that a woman does look for in a man, aside from all of the physical, is stability. He's got to have some sort of stability. At bare minimum, a woman would be looking for a guy that has either his own place or his own car, or at the very least, a job. You were sleeping in an abandoned car, maybe that counts. You didn't have a house, you didn't have a job. You were a minor, and she chose not to marry you, not to have any kids with you, but she wanted you in the house for what? I don't know. Maybe she was lonely. Maybe she wanted to raise another kid. Who knows the reasons why she chose you? But you were not her best or her first option. You were the last option and her only remaining option. And the moment that you two had any sort of trouble, she ran to an ex, somebody by the name of Hans. And Hans did her dirty and then tossed her back to the curb, back to you. Nobody wants either of you. What type of man wants a woman who would bring a drug dealer into her home with her children who are all around the same age as he is? And what type of woman wants a man who for 10 years would allow her to go and slave in fast food on her feet for minimum wage all day while he stayed home and wasted his time on YouTube for no money, not bringing in anything but trouble. And in that case, that makes the two of you perfect for each other. And we'll leave it at that until your court date, when hopefully, we will watch you get locked up, thrown under the jail, and the judge throw away the key. We'll see you May 1st, Tyra.